mutual agreement on when and where we're going to be doing grinding for specific games. Hold on. There we go. Oh, damn it, so loud.
That was a fly. Anyway, we are the Insane Duo, and welcome back to Let's Play Tyler Tasmanian Tiger 2 Bush Rescue. In the last episode, we saw Boss Cass break out of jail for some really stupid reason. In this
because this guy in front of us wanted to be a hero.
Well, more like he came in to help, and then Fluffy took advantage.
Fluffer?
And, as well as we went through the tutorial just for sake of money, and found a lost kid that Jeff took way too fucking long to get it. Took way too fucking long to find his first time. In this episode, we're going to be going croc hunting and helping Julius out with his latest invention. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to him.
Right. The Boramaji sewer workers have been complaining about Crocs in the sewer.
I have to say that the voice acting in this game is pretty decent.
Better
than the first game.
Yeah.
But I do think 3 has the
You
best.
take care of it for me,
Well,
mate.
maybe got better.
Like a dirty job. But I'll give it a go.
You little
Apparently,
beauty.
Ty really does not give a shit about going in the sewer. By the way, I noticed something.
Yeah, it's not me.
I just know.
I can't do a slime impression.
Not really.
Okay.
By the way, I just noticed something. Sly's shorts are slightly transparent. You can see his legs through them in certain cutscenes.
Oh yeah.
Why?
You know.
Are they swim trunks or something? Because that's the only thing I could think of that would allow that to happen.
You know, this is really a job for a plumber. Not so much for a tiger with boomerangs.
Hi, Mario. How are you today?
I'd much rather be commentating over the bad book. See what game Luigi. Well, it really just fucked Luigi up. I wanted to see what it was like.
I love this dude. He is weird and funny, but I just love him anyway.
Dinosaur? You're
Hold
not
on.
one of them, are you? No, you're too small and fuzzy. Say, I've got some goo-goo juice. Do you want some? You don't know gold enough. Tell you what, I do have something you might like. I found them while digging up some goo-goo berries. You can have them.
By the way, the reason why them was all capitalized is actually because that's a reference to the third game. You get your foreshadowing to the third game from a random dinosaur dude. I don't get it, but oh well. And by the way, I actually kind of prefer doing this while recording because it brightens up the screen, so that way I can actually see where the flying puck is going.
It looks a little bit darker on the hotbar.
Yeah, it's still not quite as dark as it is while you're playing the game on your own, though. Well, not.
Oh Jesus, that thing was so dark.
Yeah. I think
I
it.
found one.
And I think when we were trying to record this game with the dazzle, it was darker on the TV screen than it was in the
man,
recording.
that was so dark.
Yeah, that took fucking forever. And by the way, your health points are no longer pie; they are paw prints. I kind of wish they stayed pie.
God damn it! I like the pie.
That was a very subtle joke, and I liked it.
What? Oh, hello.
I just noticed it was there, so I decided to hit it.
Okay. Do you know what would be funny?
I am not actively going for artwork in this game. There's too much.
Do you know? And I was like, do you know what would be kind of weird? Is if you found Killer Croc in these sewers.
That would be weird.
Hey, you're already hunting down crocodiles. Why not go after Killer Croc?
Yeah, true. By the way, in case you can't tell, this thing is a maze.
I hate it.
And the minimap doesn't update for underground areas, which is annoying. I believe I just went into a gigantic ass circle.
You probably did. Does the up and down arrows on the D-pad do anything?
Zoom in and out the camera, which you really don't ever need to do.
So it really should have just been mapping the minimap to the different layers.
That would have been a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Because the default distance from Ty for the camera is pretty good. Is good enough.
Good enough to see everything in front, see everything that you need to do, and barely anybody takes any pot shots at you.
Yeah. Really, the only time people take pot shots is when they're really far off screen. In which case, you're likely not to see them anyway. And when you do see them, they would probably be really fucking tiny. Yay, I finally found my way to
I was
where I
about
need
to
to
say,
go.
I don't remember this part in that giant ass roll that you just took.
Seeing all these steel crates
Found
around,
one.
seeing all these steel crates really makes me wish I had the Smasherang. But oh well. And we already have almost enough for the Flamerangs, which I'm probably gonna grab before we leave.
Oh, we should.
I don't need to buy any Bumget keys for missions yet, so I'm not gonna bother with them. And technically you only need one bunyip key per set of missions, so once you're done with... So, it's really not that big a deal to buy them all in one go.
That movement on the water is so totally just right.
Yeah. Well, I think part of it is a model and part of it's a sprite, but typically with going through...
But the ripples are sprites.
Typically with going through water, they do sprites anyway, even these days. There we go. I had seen the artwork thing, so I decided to grab it.
This isn't like Metroid. I'm not gonna be like Ted brain scratching if I see like a 50 short. Wasn't 48 short, but still.
Eh, that's not too bad. Well, if I see a collectible that I can get if I see a collectible that I can easily get and I know it'll get me money, then I'll go out of my way for it.
Okay. Because you know how I am.
You know,
okay, what are you calling? What are you trying to get? Oh, okay.
Yeah, those things are invisible for some reason. The infra ring does make them visible if you go into the first person mode, which is called Ty's View for some reason. But
well, it is Ty's View.
Well, yes, but they easily could have just called it first person mode and people would have gotten what it was. But I don't really use the infra ring too much because, and by the way, they did actually combine the infra ring and the zoomer ring from the first two games, because now the infra ring will go a lot farther than the other boomerang in the game. Except for the deadly ring, actually. The deadly ring just goes straight forward and goes boom as soon as it reaches its limit. Oh, I love these guys.
When you get a chance,
The movie people.
Yeah.
I love these people.
I mean, kind of tired.
Well, it is kind of late.
Well, gonna go buy your flame ring?
Yep. And I'll probably end off the episode once we do the Julius training ground thing. Because
We're at 7 minutes.
and usually with the training grounds we have actual levels before them. Although
Hey, Lenny.
I want to talk to this guy.
Amazing, I tell you. You ain't seen anything like it. No siree. A giant razorback pig, at least 20. No, make that 100 feet tall. And he was all like, yahoo! And he was jumping all over the place.
He's technically describing the first boss from the first game, but we really didn't do anything. We just kind of made him ram into termite mounts, and he wasn't that big.
Well, Lenny, well, he's exaggerating for kids.
I know.
Make things a bit more interesting for him.
I know, but it's still. But at least he's doing good. At least he's living up to his species name, Lyrebird.
I know. There's a whole reason why the stage with him is called Liar, Liar, Pants on Fire.
Yeah, Lenny just kind of sticks to here for this game, and I don't think he shows up at all in 3, which is a shame.
Don't ask me.
It was an amazing sight.
I can't really remember because it's been a while since I played 3. 2 is my favorite in the series because I just generally find this game's both story and missions to be better to go through than 3's, and I just kind of prefer this gameplay style over 1's. Whether you like 1 over 2 and 3 is really up to preference if you ask me, because all 3 of them are perfectly fine games. Anyway, here comes another reason why Jeff doesn't like this game too much. The fact that the hub world is a vehicle section. And we'll actually see that coming up in a few minutes. I really don't give a shit about the opal jar things, because they really don't give out enough opals for me to care.
Just need something to do all these stores opening up.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's all I care about.
Now that we're in the main hub world,
Hey, Todd, need a...
go away, Shiza. The jump button is go, the throw button is brake, R button is apply handbrake, which basically means a hairpin turn. L button is to throw blaster rings, which are your main form of attack in this mode, and action button to get in and out of the darn thing. Now let me just... That is your map.
I didn't actually mind this.
Well, I know you didn't exactly like the fact that the map wasn't the best for this.
Yeah, it really isn't.
Yeah. Because, like Jeff said earlier, it really doesn't show you the terrain you're going through, which is kind of annoying. Well, actually, since we're right next to them, I'm gonna go ahead and do the movie people.
Okay, and shall we end off the episode there?
It won't take too terribly long.
I'm just getting tired, man.
Alright.
Help! We're under attack from Ninja Billies.
And Ty's just confused. Die. I'll be honest, I kind of wish I had the Mega Ring for this.
Because it goes bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, the Mega Ring comes
It's
back.
just as broken as it was from. It's just as amazing as fun to use as it was from Plan 1.
Yeah. The best ring in this game is still the Kaboomerang. For obvious reasons. You get to throw explosives, for God's sake. Die. By the way, we are technically burning everyone's asses. By the way, the reason why there's a health bar up there is because the people you're trying to save can't get attacked, they don't get attacked often, or they can get attacked, so it technically functions as a time limit.
Yep.
Don't.
Why are you trying to do that?
Because the enemy was right next to me. Don't. It's not whacked. Come on. There'll be lots of these, like, sort of beat 'em up-esque sections, by the way. Die. I forgot about the lockout function. That would probably make this a hell of a lot easier.
These ninjas give out a lot of opals.
Yeah, which is a good thing, because the rest of the ranks in the game are not going to cost just 2,000 opals. Although it does kind of annoy me that they phase out of existence. There we go. All dead.
And
Somehow they can see the smoke.
What's the big idea, man? You's just clobbered all our extras.
Fuck.
Why, this here's a movie set, you silly boy. We're Beryl.
And Squeaver.
We are the biggest stars in Hollywood.
And
I don't believe that.
Movie down under.
Wrong direction.
Sorry
Is it just
about that.
me,
I
or
thought you were under attack.
sometimes Squeaver really looks like he doesn't have an arm?
Ninjas are expensive stuntmen.
Well, we're kind of in a very tense situation,
Get off my
dude.
set. Go on. Get.
You could tell the organization we're with what you're doing before you decide to do an action movie. Just gotta say. Anyway, what time are we at?
12 minutes.
Hmm.
Hey, the Bonds-Wrong Killer part was a lot shorter.
Point taken, but I really want to get through at least one more mission.
Fine.
Because I want to do the boss in the next episode, and we only have 2 missions left in order to make that pop up.
Okay. We can do that tomorrow, because I'm really starting to feel tired.
Well, then it's getting late, and my mom has work tomorrow, so yeah, going to the hub world takes a little bit, so I think if we're going to a place we've been to before, I'll just cut these sections out. Like if I'm going to a shop that's in this place, which there are a couple of.
And of course, global crates.
Yep.
We don't have a lot of
And random frills on bikes.
They're not jack. They don't deserve the mines.
They really don't. And get out here. And this is on our way to the dynamite mission, which is going to take a lot less time than the other one. So I figured I want to get one more mission done, but since you're getting tired, I figured I'd do the quicker one.
Okay.
By the way, the grass has horrible pop-in.
Yeah.
I switched to my boomerang because if I didn't, these crates would take forever to break open. They may have sped that off. Actually, let me try that. Yeah, they sped that up. For some reason, they sped up the crate killing with the flamerang, but slowed down the spider webs, because the spider webs come back in this game for some odd reason.
How much does the Zapper rings cost?
Struth, you actually
I think it costs more
turned
than the
up.
Lasharang.
Okay, the dynamite
And we're gonna want to get the
is
Lasharang
too
first because
unstable
because
because
it's a grappling hook, and there are lots of things we can get with it.
Pick 'em up, then take 'em to the disposal area at Deadly Peak. Well, good luck finding a pilot. Seriously.
Actually, it's not
You don't
hard
know
to find a pilot.
anything out there. Good luck.
Actually, he is lying. You can hit as much shit as you want with the dynamite itself. I don't know why. The helicopter itself will... In fact, you can basically just take as much damage as you want in these sections. You won't really die, ever. Well, actually, you can die. It just takes a really long ass time to do so, and your health bar is more so your fuel bar than actually getting hit. And thankfully, they have a lot of fuel barrels in these sections. Although I do kind of wish, although the helicopter could stand to go a bit faster.
Yeah.
These missions are still relatively short, but it could still stand to go faster.
Okay, we're just watching it.
Well, how about some explosions?
Still nothing.
God damn it. Tangents? I imagine we're gonna go on a lot of tangents in this game. Just gonna say that right now. I think, even though I like this game more, I think Tide 3 will be a bit more interesting for you.
I think it will.
Just given the entire concept.
True. I saw that one boss when I was over at your when you were living in the movie. It was like.
Which boss from
was
3?
like, this is like any other one. Although it's bigger, stronger, tougher, and a lot more deadly.
I forget which boss that was.
It was one that you were planted at the entire fight.
Oh yeah, I took that guy out pretty quickly.
Oh, you did.
There was actually a playthrough of Tide 3 on YouTube that I saw, and he took for fucking ever with that boss.
How long did it take you again?
I think it took like 10 minutes.
It was still a long boss fight.
Yeah, but for the guy I saw, it took him like 20. So, granted, I think I also died a couple times. Thankfully, Tide 3 keeps the notion of no lives. So.
Yeah. It's like slime. It's like slime transitioning into slime 2.
Yeah. In fact, I could basically say it with any platformer that was on PlayStation, like at all. Even because the first game was usually a hell of a lot different than the second and third.
Jak and Daxter.
Jak and Daxter, Ratchet. Well, Ratchet and Clank was fairly similar, but that's because there wasn't really a whole lot to change.
But Jak and Daxter had a big change.
Jak and Daxter, Crash, Spyro, these games, Sly. Really, the only one that stayed similar to each other was Ratchet and Clank.
Great flying there, mate.
And that didn't take nearly as long as the other mission would have.
We have another ridiculously dangerous job to do.
Thanks. I think...
Thank you, Ty.
Stone the crows, mate. Something
Oh,
big and
hello.
scary has been seen.
I'm still gonna do the other
around
mission.
Springs. It's given the locals the
I said we were gonna do all the missions that pop up. So,
Yeah, no.
Sounds
Well,
like
not for
Boss
this part.
Cass is doing.
Yeah, not
so
for this
be
part.
careful.
anyway, we have been the Insane Duo on the next part of Let's Play Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2.
I will be a lot more awake for this.
And we shall go see what Julius wants and take on the first boss of the game. We shall see you then. Bye-bye.